I'm live. So
We
what's happened?
are live.
You might hear a squeaky chair now and again while I put my blushes.
It's alright.
So are we live now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Right. So what are we painting today then?
Maybe nothing. I don't know if that's just my internet. Can you see the YouTube channel if we are actually live? It's just sitting loading for me.
I don't know, I've not been approved yet, so
You can go on your phone. I just got a notification on my phone. Let me try that one. I'll go on my data. The stream doesn't look very pretty. It's literally just the two, like my actual camera, your not camera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are. There it is. Hang on. We're gonna hear.
I can see it. I've muted it.
Cool.
Oh no.
Alright, yeah. Alright.
That sounds so horrible.
I'll close it on my computer because my internet's having none of it. But
No worries.
I've got the. If anybody comes into the chat, I've got it on my other screen on the OBS thing, so we'll see if that works. And I'm gonna start painting.
Why have I not got a webcam? This is like 2022, mate.
I know, they only cost like a tenner.
It's far too much, mate. Far too much for me. Someone of my caliber.
Shit, I've just dropped a gun off my Lord of Skulls. Oopsie.
Go great the stream. So you're painting your load of skulls up, are you?
I am. So before I left work today while I was waiting for Liv, I gloss varnished him.
Oh, is that what you were doing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm using an oil wash to panel line him.
Ooh. Sounds very fancy that to me.
I'm using Abteilung Starship Filth oil paint.
How is that? Oh, well, those paints anyway. Like those, I've never.
They're pretty good actually. Like they're the first oil paints I'd ever used because like everyone talks about doing oil washes and stuff. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go. I watched essentially when I was painting my other Lord of Skulls, the Iron Warriors one. Cult of Paint did a video. It was like how to paint Iron Warriors, and they used this oil wash over the silver. And it's the most satisfying thing. Hang on, can you see my camera?
Yeah, I can see your camera.
Alright, hang on. This might be like tricky to do, but because I'm painting using the camera.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, fucking hell!
Looks so pretty.
I can't tell how close to the model I am. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just take a video of it, and then we can put it on TikTok or something.
Okay then. Yeah.
That would be good. Hang on, because it's like so satisfying. Hang on.
Problem is, I'm like just stick to certain oil paints just because I'm a nub. But I do like seeing other people using all the other paint ranges and seeing like.
Scott is driving, but I can see the chat on my screen. Hi, Scott.
Whoa, he's been elite. Whoa. He's watching the stream while driving. What the hell's wrong with him?
Oh no, I fucked that up.
So you're going to be getting that new Tyranid model when it comes out.
Oh, I think I have to.
I just like that you actually called it way before like it actually got.
Well, the way when I first saw it, I was like, "There's only 3 things that could possibly be." Oh, I have to put my model down on my keyboard.
No, that you said like you guessed maybe harpies as well, like new harpy models.
I thought. Well, my first thought was maybe like gargoyles, because they're a bit old. But then like all the Tyranid models are a bit old. But my first thought was either it's going to be harpies or shrikes, and I was thinking shrikes because Forge World used to make wings for shrikes, because they're flying Tyranid warriors.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, and Forge World used to sell like a set of wings to like turn warriors into shrikes.
Right.
but they discontinued them like ages ago. So I was like, well, maybe maybe they're bringing back Shrikes as a unit, because obviously also was like the wing and like a bit of a taily thing. And I was like, if it's not Shrikes, like it could be gargoyles, but like, I don't think the gargoyles is anything. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. Like, they're a bit old, but you reach a point as a Tyranids player where you just sort of accept that your models are old.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, what else is flying that doesn't have a model? That's not like completely out of left field, like a brand new thing. And it's the Parasite of Mortrex, which was like when I used to play back in school. They used to have units in the books that like there was no model for them.
Yeah.
So like the idea was you went and converted your own. And one of those in the Tyranid book was the Parasite of Mortrex, who's like a giant flying. It's like the Alien Queen thing from the Alien movies. Like it lays eggs in you.
Tasty.
And then the eggs hatch into little ripper swarms.
Fancy an egg in this trying.
So like that's what that was, and I was like, they could do that because like that had wings. It was do you remember what were they called? Basically, Games Workshop tried to sue a company that was making like knockoff Games Workshop models, or like they were making models for units that Games Workshop didn't make models for.
Yeah.
So like how I was saying, they they used to make rules for units so that you could then convert your own models.
Yeah.
Well, these companies started selling models for these units. So Games Workshop tried to sue them, and basically the agreement was that they weren't allowed to sue because they didn't actually make the model that these people were ripping off.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So that after that, Games Workshop stopped making rules for units that didn't have models.
Okay.
But one of the models that I'm pretty sure they made was the Parasite of Mortrex.
Right. Okay.
The other was the Myetic Spore, which is like, is that what it was called? No, the Myetic Spore is the one that exists now. It was like a Tyranid drop pod. That didn't have a model, and these people made one. Sorry, I'm like trying to record this video for your TikToking. And it's not going very well because I'm trying to hold the camera in one hand, hold the model in one hand, and record me doing it in one hand.
It's alright, mate. It's fine.
And I'm trying to like concentrate on talking.
Yeah. Did you see though that picture? I think it was Justin who put it in the group. I can't remember who put it in the group actually, but anyway, it highlighted that new model and shown the wings that were leaked, and the wings don't match up.
No, that's a different model. That's we don't know what that is yet. We haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, that might be like the same model but different, like a different kit using the same.
Could be.
Although the same kit but different model.
Well, I mean
that could be like the Flying Warrior, maybe.
See, that looked like a demonic wing to me. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking Demon Prince, maybe.
Oh, that wing. Yeah, sorry. I'm thinking of actual that.
Alright, or am I mixed up thinking of something else?
No, I know. I'm finally on the right page now. Yeah, it was in black and white. One at the picture. I'm thinking of the one when they showed the wing a while back.
Oh, right, okay.
My bad.
Maybe then.
It might be demonic actually. Now that you say that.
Yeah, I would love a new Demon Prince.
The current model's not too bad, but
I like the model's fine. I just hate all of the heads in the kit.
Yeah. All a bit derpy.
Yeah, like it's just a load of real derpy faces. So like, I just like, because like, I feel like there is still quite a lot of derpy stuff in like Warhammer.
Yeah.
But I feel the sort of what's the word, like the design language of the game is sort of moving away from derpiness. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, they're getting like better printers and better sculptors and better.
Yeah. So like
technology's improving and.
Yeah. It's just like a Demon Prince that fits a bit more with the current
Aesthetic.
aesthetic. Aesthetic, that's the word.
Yeah. I agree with that. It looks like more in line with Be'lakor.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like, if you compare Be'lakor's old model and his new model, the current Demon Prince is sort of in that same design as this old model.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'd just like to.
I do miss the old metal one they used to do. That was a nice
Yeah,
sculpt.
see, that's it. That's a good level of derp to badass lookingness, you know.
Yeah.
Because like the Demon Prince is meant to be like your leader of your Chaos faction.
Yeah, exactly. Meant to be a menace.
In fact, do you know what? I like the Nurgle Demon Prince. You know, the resin one.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like, yeah, it's a bit derpy, but like, it's just kind of scary looking. Like that thing looks like it would fuck you up, and the current one looks like it would just like sniff at you a bit.
Yeah.
Like, sniff your hair or something. I don't know. Like a weird.
Yeah, it's not like a model like I really want to get. Like,
No.
even though I've got one, but I'm just like.
Well, the only one I've got is the one from that bunch of stuff you gave me.
Yeah.
In that box. He's still in that box.
Was it like the purple one? Or like the fleshy paint?
He's like fleshy, I think. He's like a really
yeah.
pale flesh.
Oh, I gave you on that. Slaaneshi stuff, didn't I? Was it the Flawless Host or something?
No, I think it's like Black Legion stuff. I'll have a look.
I can't remember, mate.
No. I've not really been through it.
I'll let you in here. Giving away models.
Yeah.
I wish I had a webcam though. I'd show you. Like, I'm literally just painting those boys I got off eBay, just doing like adding a little bit more colour to them.
Well, I'm realising the trouble I've sort of got here is I could kind of point my camera down, but then I'm just pointing the camera. Oh wait, that kind of works. You can't really see me anymore though, but you can see what I'm doing. So
who's this streaming?
This is us, mate. We're streaming. Hang on. Oh, I see what you mean. Hang on. That kind of works. Trouble is, my lamp is here. I can move it a bit. Let me try and move it a bit. I've just got stuff on it. Oh, I wasn't ready for this.
Well, it's our first time, right, mate?
Yeah. Yeah. This is true.
I wanted to give it a go, like get something more consistent going.
Yeah.
Show people that we actually are going to do bat reps.
Yeah. Yes. Soon.
You know, with as much as we like doing annual bat reps, we want to we want to go from 1 a year to like 2 a year.
Yeah.
That's what our goal is.
Well, we're talking about doing like a whole campaign.
Yeah. I know, like Scott wants to do a model shoot soon with
Yeah.
the campaign, and I'm supposed to have paid more orcs for that.
Yeah, hence this. Although I've also got a tournament in 2 weeks, which
You did.
hadn't really clocked is in 2 weeks.
Until now.
Yeah. like earlier today, I was just like.
To be fair, you've got a lot painted already. Like.
Yeah. It's just like not everything's finished. It's like everything's just sort of done to a point.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, maybe I'll repaint one of my Iron Warriors Lord of Skulls in World Eaters colours. And here we are.
Look at us now.
Yeah.
I'm just painting a Morfang brown on all my boys, like just, like wear shirts or pants or anything,
Yeah.
so they stick out a bit. They
Oh,
don't really.
Those ones, the eBay ones, it's like literally just 3 colours and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the guy who did it, it's actually all right. But I just want to do a little bit more to him. I want to make it mine.
Yeah.
It's like I got told at school, you add one thing to something that someone's done, and it's technically yours. Then.
That's true. I used to buy loads of Tyranids off eBay.
Yeah.
And then do nothing with them. And then just like have these little weird white and green termagants running around with my High Fleet Kraken.
Yeah. Well, I did this because I couldn't be bothered building like loads of boys. They're all just going to be bare bones. It's so boring building like 60 boys.
Yeah.
And like, I just saw these already sprayed, already like pre-painted. I thought, you know what, I could just add a bit of paint to them. They're not the best looking, but a bit of paint to them and they look done.
probably cheaper than buying as well.
Yeah, I think I got them for the exact same price, like price I would have bought them in new,
Yeah.
me myself,
Yeah.
and I just thought, well, they're already painted, like got the base colours on at least. Some of them were like built a bit wrong, or some of them were like the Black Reach orcs.
Oh
Is it
yeah.
Black
Yeah.
Reach?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So and they look nice. The black like I bought off like 5 different sellers, I think. So there's like all different styles, but at least they all look done,
Yeah.
or near there. All I have to do is just put them on a new base then.
You
Do
can
the
get
base
some
up.
really good stuff on eBay sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of crap on there. I don't know. Like there's all the like pro painted whatever.
the death sentence that is. So just
Yeah.
put probate on it and you.
Um.
I'm going to be selling guard tomorrow. Actually, I'm going to be selling some of my guard on eBay tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know really what to put on that. Should I put like battle ready? Not well, actually, none of them are battle ready. They're just they've technically got paint on them, but they're definitely not painted.
Yeah. I haven't seen him. Just put pro paint, mate.
Propane. Oh god. Like I think they just got red. I'm selling any that aren't. I'm basically selling all of them except the unpainted stuff.
Right.
I want to keep them because I've got Kriegsman, from the
Okay.
Kill Team box.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In the future, I might want to like build them with tanks and stuff.
That'd be cool.
Maybe
That's
I don't know.
kind of like one of the cool things about all the other regiments of Guard, is like they all share the tanks and that. So
Yeah, my favourite one is Valhallans,
yeah, I like them.
but like they only got metal derpy looking models. So
Did you see that Pete the Wargamer converted the Krieg from that kill team into Valhallans?
no.
Oh, they look mint.
Oh. Oh. I'll have to look at that sometime.
Yeah, yeah. They're really good. I like that guy. That guy's an Element affiliate because of me.
Oh yeah.
Now he's like best mates with Byron.
Ooh.
I was like, hey, check out this guy.
There's some great like painters on Instagram and all that stuff.
See, I deleted mine. I don't see all that anymore.
Oh, but James sends me stuff now and again. You see some really good stuff.
Hmm.
Some people do. Even though the ones that aren't like pro painters, they do some good stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have to be pro painters to look nice. Like I'm on TikTok and I see, well, on our TikTok thing, and I
Yeah.
see some people do some really nice stuff on there. Here we go. Oh, I need to stop doing shirts. I need to do some pants. How many pants have I done brown? Just one. There we go.
This is the
So
most
far.
satisfying thing in the world, what I'm doing. I wish I had like a second webcam so I could be seen and what I'm doing could be seen.
Yeah. Not just the quality of the paint job.
Well, it's not looking amazing right now. It's just like you take like the oil on the paint or the oil paint on the brush and you just like touch it into like a recess.
Okay.
And
I just
because it's gloss varnished, the paint sort of sticks in the recess and just runs along it.
okay.
So like, I literally just touched it there, and I've washed the whole inside of that pauldron there on that side.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
Pauldrons can be annoying to wash with.
Well, and the other cool thing with it is, it starts drying. It takes a while to dry, which is why I'm doing it now. Because then like I'll go to bed tonight, and then in the morning it'll be dry. So it does take a while to dry, but what you can do in like a couple hours is I'll be able to take a cotton bud and just some white spirit, and I can like wipe off any that's gone in the wrong place.
Okay.
So you can really like put it where you want it. What I'm gonna do is like wrist guard here. I'm gonna try and take a video of it again for
What's it called? A beal tongue?
Abteilung.
Abteilung. Flipping heck, how do I get that so wrong? That's AK in it.
Yeah, they're like a subsidiary of AK.
Okay.
Right, hang on, let me watch this. See if it's any good.
It sounds German. I don't know if that's.
It is, yeah. It's the Abteilung 502, which is the full name, is like a German World War II tank division.
Oh, okay.
So a bit, bit dodgy.
It's not like what's his name? The guy at that Spanish tournament. Oh God.
Oh yeah, no, it's not that bad. And like, there are other oil washes. It's just the only one that like we've got an element.
Yeah.
Like I've got some Windsor and Newton ones I got from Hobbycraft, which are also really
Oh, really?
nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just oil paint. Like it's like there you go. Like they're just oil paints like you'd use on like painting canvas and whatever, and you just thin it down with some white spirit.
Uncle.
Yeah. Like it's obviously a bit more complicated than doing like a Nuln oil or whatever.
Yeah. Has the more artistic touch.
Yeah, you can get really good, all that grim dark paint style and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good for doing that kind of style.
Oh, I can't believe today, like what you showed me at work today. I've got the email now as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was saying to Harry, feels a little bit like this edition might be
to an end already.
coming to an end. Yeah.
Oh no.
Because all the books, all the books in 9th edition have been really strong. Like when they first come out and been toned down, but like these last couple have been insane.
Apart from Eldar's been in my opinion.
I think I've got this feeling that Harlequins might be about to, really
Okay.
do something.
I still I don't get the campaign thing coming out before Codexes, but
Yeah, well that's it. But like the ones, I don't know if it's all of them are going away, but it's certainly like the first two, the ones with
it's definitely Octarius. I've seen Octarius.
Yeah, so that's the one with the first two, the ones with the Admech and the Death Guard in.
Yeah.
Are going off sale. Now we don't know that this means the rules are going away.
To be fair, actually, didn't they say it's turning into season passes in a way, innit?
Yeah.
So they're getting rid of everything, and then
what I'm hoping, and what I think would probably ultimately be good for the game, is if these armies of renown become like a Legends thing or like a not for match play thing.
Yeah.
Because that's really the only matched play changes that come from these books.
Yeah.
Like there's the Tyranid Crusher Stampede, which is an army of renown. I know it's not one of the books. It's in a White Dwarf. But that's insane.
So they make them really good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like the top 3 armies in the game right now is obviously Custodes and Tau and Tyranid Crusher Stampedes.
Okay.
Yeah, well, pretty much every tournament for the last few months has been won by one of those. Well, not the last few months, since those have been out, has been won by one of those armies.
They've got quite high win rates, haven't they?
Yeah.
Well, the Tau.
Yeah, Tau and Custodes got really high win rates, and the Tyranids do as well. Everyone seems to be giving Tyranids a pass, though. I think it's because they've been pretty bad for a while.
And they've still not got the new Codex.
Yeah. But the way Crusher Stampede works is your whole army's got to be monsters.
Well, that's not too hard, is it?
No. But then all the monsters get an Invuln save. They all get OBSEC. They all count as however many wounds they've got left as models. So you could run.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you could run the Hierophant, the Bio Titan, which has got, I don't know how many wounds it's got. It's more than 50.
Oh, my neck.
And it just counts as 50 OBSEC models on an objective.
What the hell?
Yeah. And it's got an Invuln save, toughness 8. They're just
pretty good.
Really hard to kill. Yeah. But yeah, it's well, the tournament James and I did was won by a Crusher Stampede.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, yeah. They're just really good at what the game is, you know, holding
Good at
objectives
stampede.
and good at stampeding. Yeah, they're good at holding objectives, killing stuff, taking objectives, scoring secondaries.
So I did not know this about the stampede. I heard that it became a thing, but I didn't know what it actually did.
Yeah, oh no, it's insane. And then they've got like relics and stratagems and stuff as well. Like,
How come you've not used this at all in any games?
because I'd have to get my Tyranids out,
Oh, okay.
and they're all under my bed. It's a whole thing.
Oh, get your nids out.
Well, I'll get them out when the book comes out. One of the things that sort of put me off Tyranids a bit was in 8th edition. So I painted all my Tyranids before Hive Fleets had rules. Like when it was just, you remember in like 7th edition?
Yeah.
When it was just like, these are Tyranids. And like, yeah, there was different Hive Fleets in the lore, but like they didn't have distinct rules in the game.
Oh, yeah.
So I was brand new back to the hobby, so I wasn't very good at like painting, or I certainly wasn't very like confident at painting. So I didn't want anything too difficult to paint.
No.
And like Hive Fleet Leviathan, like the one on the boxes has like, you know, the like white skin and the purple and like all the highlights, and it all just looked a bit much. Whereas Kraken's just like 2 colours basically. And like my Tyranids aren't the best painted thing in the world, but they look okay. And in 8th edition, when they gave the Hive Fleet's rules, Hive Fleet Kraken actually had really good rules. And they still have really good rules, but like I've got loads of Gaunts and Gene Stealers and like all the little bugs. And they were really good in 8th because
I remember your Gene Stealers absolutely mowing
yeah, like
James's army.
yes, yeah, that was like the first time I ever played James.
And he came over crying.
Yeah,
He was very upset
He
that
was
day.
pretty upset. Yeah. It might have even been the first time I met James.
Hi, James.
Yeah, get shit on.
Oh, God.
But then 9th Ed came out. Gene Stealer's points went up loads.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember you
Yeah.
saying in that chat when it got announced.
Yeah. So Gene Stealers got really expensive, which then meant that they're like, I think I've got 60 Gene Stealers or something.
That was when the Hive Guard started being a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, Hive Guard got really good in 8th. Hive Guard in 8th were really good, but then basically all the stuff I liked to run got more expensive in points or like less efficient because of the way the game works now and stuff. Yeah. So I was like, well, these units I like to use aren't very good anymore, so I'd have to go and buy new stuff. And at that point, at that time, I'd just sort of gotten a bit, not bored, but like a bit fed up with playing Tyranids. So I was like, I'm going to do something different, and that's when I was like, I'm going to really jump in on these World Eaters.
Yeah.
And I've never looked back.
You have done some great conversions with your World Eaters.
Oh, cheers. Well, like, that was the thing as well, like, the Tyranid models, I like the way they look, but like, I don't get very creatively inspired by them.
No. I get that.
Like, I just kind of look at like a Gene Stealer and I'm like, I'm just going to build a Gene Stealer.
Yeah.
And like, I've seen people do some amazing conversions with them, but like, what I quite like about the sort of more human factions is, I don't know, Chaos is like horrible monsters and stuff, but like they've got Space Marines, which are basically humans. You know, you can like build them in a cool pose, you know, like standing over something, or like, you know, I've got like my Dark Apostle's got his foot up on like a dead Ultramarine, and he's holding the head of a bloodletter he's just ripped off.
Yeah.
But like with Gene Stealer, with Tyranids, it's a bit
hard to do that.
Yeah, because like they're all, their legs are just 2 legs flat on a base, or like maybe one of them's like running, and but like they're dead little and fiddly, and like the bigger stuff's just 4 arms, 2 legs.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah,
they don't have a personality, I guess. You know, I think it's what it is.
I used to use Nids back in. Is it 5th? I had some. I had the Codex. When I say I used to play them, I would have been in high school then, and I don't think a game ever lasted more than 2 turns before we got bored. But I remember like the it showed you like in the box on like how to give your Carnifex like certain abilities.
Oh mate, hang
Like,
on. Let's give me 1 second. I'm gonna get something and I'll show something.
oh, I swear to God, if you've got that book, because I think I might have it as well. Oh, I think
Do you remember this
I've
book?
got that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it my favourite thing in that book? I think isn't it got an artwork like a model that's been made with a Cadian on it holding his chest with a gun.
Oh yeah, it's one of my. Oh,
Yeah,
this is like my favourite
that
Tyranid thing.
that is my
I think it's
that
part in
is
the
my
background. There it is.
that picture. I love that
Hang on.
model. I remember that from when I was a teenager. I love
Yeah.
that to hell.
Oh, my blurry things like ruining everything. Yeah, it's so good.
With the lictor, it's the lictor, isn't it?
It's a lictor. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. It just blends in with the statue, and that guy's holding like with like plasma burns and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good that.
I can't remember if it was this book or the one before it that had the Parasite of Mortrex in it, though. I'm just wondering out of interest.
Oh, okay. But I remember in that like it showed you how to like give your Carnifex regeneration.
Yeah,
It was
yeah. The Carnifex
the-
has like.
But it's now old One Eye in it now.
Yeah. No, the Wicked Parasite's not in this. It must have been the book before. Like because this is 5th edition? 4th edition? It's 4th or 5th. And then the other one was... The one before it must have had it in. It does have, like, bits of fluff. But, like, the new books have bits of fluff on, like, the special character ones. There's, like, the Doom of Malantai as well. Which is, like, a zoanthrope that basically ate the infinity circuit of a Eldar craft world.
It's all sick.
It's like it sort of merged its psychic consciousness with the psychic consciousness of a craft world, and like,
That's sick.
yeah, like it killed the whole craft world, and like,
That sounds like taken out of Halo 3.
yeah,
It's like when is it the Hive Master or Hive Mind or whatever it's called? I can't remember what it's called, but
the flood in Halo.
yeah, the Flood. But there's like a name in there for like, is it Gravemind?
It's something like that. I've only
Yeah.
played like a couple of Halo games and never all the way through. I'm mostly just multiplayer with friends.
Yeah. Halo 3 is the most perfect campaign.
Hmm.
Long and it feels like you're actually in a war and a battle. It's really good. But anyway, we're not here. This is not a Halo channel. This is a Warhammer 40k.
Strict Warhammer channel.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it now. I might have made it up. I'm sure it was in this book, or maybe it was the one before. I don't have that one anymore. Because I was like 12 and I didn't look after things.
It's a nice book like that.
So
Remember
good.
it.
It's got like paint schemes and stuff in it, like what paints to get. I remember this was the one I used, which was actually a Leviathan variant, which was black skin with a white carapace and like a red stripe down the back of the middle of it.
Yeah.
I did think about sort of maybe revisiting it now. I'm a little bit better at painting, but who knows?
So many memories.
Yeah. But yeah, what happened with me and my nids was, they got like the stuff that I owned got kind of shit in the game, and like I know like rule of cool and get what you like and stuff, but like I was running what I liked, and I was just losing every time I played, and I was just a bit like, this isn't very fun anymore. Like I don't really mind losing.
It's when you're like losing without putting the hurt on.
Yeah. Like you lose a game and your opponent just stomps you and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Like it's happening a bit with my chaos at the moment.
Well, my game with Kieran, like I was feeling that at the start, but like I still hurt his stuff, so I was actually enjoying it.
Yeah.
Like,
but like, I was like playing an old edition with, you know.
yeah.
I was playing a new edition with stuff that was good in an old edition. So I was a bit like, so I just sunk in on the World Eaters, and now I'm at a point where, because all my stuff is High Fleet Kraken, and they've got all these rules about, like, you know, High Fleet Leviathan does this, and whatever. And Leviathan just got the supplement in the Octarius book, and like they got some amazing stuff in that. Like pretty much all those Crusher Stampede lists are Leviathan.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'd have to repaint my nids, or I'd have to like rebuy my nids. You know, like I'd have to rebuy all the good stuff.
Yeah. Oh.
And they're saying that Gene Stealers might be going to an Elite's choice now, with like maximum squad sizes of 10, which is obviously a rumor, but like I've got way more Gene Stealers than it's going to be legal to run. So I'm going to end up maybe having to shift some Gene Stealers, or repainting half of them or something, because I think I'm going to end up with about twice as many Gene Stealers as I'll legally be allowed to run. So like maybe I'll repaint some for Gene Stealer Cult or something.
I do like that they're doing like supplements for like little minor stuff. Like they did it with the Orcs with Dark Tarius, but with Blood Axes.
Yeah.
And I get like a few things.
I quite like it. What I don't like is when it is just like insanely powerful, and it makes me, with my Kraken nids, be like, well, I should just be playing Leviathan.
Yeah.
Because they do everything I want to do, but better,
Yeah, but better.
Well, they've got what do they get? The synaptic links that they've added. Pretty sure those are Hive Fleet Leviathan only, because like they were part of the Leviathan supplement.
Yeah.
And they do insane things. Like, do you know the Maliceptor, like the big brain bug?
Yeah. I really like that one. It looks so good.
Like the one that's all covered in brains.
Yeah.
He's got a synaptic link, and these things like chain between all your synapse creatures. So like, if you've got the Maliceptor here, and he's got his 12-inch aura, and then you've got like a Hive Tyrant here in his aura, the synaptic link from him links through the Hive Tyrant. So you can chain synapse creatures all across the board, and have the one over here chain his synapse all the way over here.
Sick.
And like he gives a buff to a unit. But like he lets a unit re-roll the damage roll.
Okay.
Which makes stuff like Hive Guard, which D3 damage, way better, because instead of being D3 damage, they're now D3 damage, but they can re-roll it.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at Meganoms for Orcs in regards to D3, and the power source are strength times 2, -4 AP, damage D3, compared to a power claw that's damage 2.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, but it's a stratagem for Meganoms you can use where they get +1 to their damage, so they're doing minimum damage too.
See, that's really good. Like, D3 damage can be okay, and it certainly used to be pretty good. But now that, like, your basic infantry, like your basic Space Marines got 2 wounds, D3 damage, like it happened when I played Ian yesterday. My Lord of Skulls did his sweep attack, where it's like
sweep attack.
Yeah, so it's like 3 attacks per attack, but it's D3 damage, and Ian saved all but one of the attacks on his Storm Shield.
You did one,
and I did
wound.
1 damage because I rolled a 1 on the D3, and like that sucked. And like Kharn is the same. Like Kharn is D3 damage. And it just kind of sucks when you put these like scary monsters into combat, and they just like don't even kill a Space Marine.
Outdated, that ain't like D3 damage now for a character.
Yeah, like there's not much like that anymore.
I think you might get an insane buff him, Carl.
I hope so. Like, I'm hoping that Gore Child at least hits damage 2. Because like he is really good in combat. It's just inconsistent because of the, you got to roll to hit, you got to roll to wound, and then you've got to roll to see if you actually do decent damage. It's just like adding an extra chance for you to, have a bad roll and,
I've done Warfan Brown shirts and pants on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 models so far.
Nice. I'm like nearly done with this. I feel like I should have. And like all my other stuff's in the other room.
Oh.
Yeah.
I really need to get like 30 boys done. Like I've got like 20 done, but they're on small bases. The old small bases. These ones are the rebase ones.
Are you not? I thought you were clipping them all off the other day.
Yeah, but I'm leaving the ones that are technically fully painted last.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, for friendly games.
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, they will be rebased as a bigger one. Like, I may as well do all the ones that aren't painted.
Would it not be
Like,
quicker to just rebase all the ones on little bases?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You mean the ones that are fully painted?
Yeah, would it not be quicker
Yeah,
to just
it would-
rebase them than to
it would-
repaint?
Yeah, it would be, but like I'd rather get like more bodies painted before the bases.
Yeah, that makes
don't-
sense. How many
yeah.
boys do you own?
It's not quickly. It's not quick. Over 100.
Oh, mate, you should just run an army that's just over 100 boys.
Yeah, like I really want to do the green tide as as my focus for a secondary.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I think like to do that, I need grots as well.
Yeah. How many points is a boy?
I think they're 8 points.
8. So if you're on 100 boys, that would be 800 points, and you'd still have 1,200 points to spend on stuff.
A unit I really like, but I think they're really overpriced. Is knobs. 18 points they are a model.
It's quite a lot.
The 2 wounds though, but I got a 4+ save. But like their shooting's worse. They're higher strength and toughness. How many points is a Terminator actually? Let's compare it to a Terminator.
Like 20 something. Oh wait, mine are 20 something. The new one, the 3 wound ones might be more. I think mine are 28. Those chaos ones.
Let's have a look at Relic Terminators. Oh, 34 points. Whoops. Here we go. Terminator Assault Squad, 33 points. No, maybe not then. Terminator's like got an extra 20 points on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got a 2+ save, got an invulnerable. I don't know why I'm comparing knobs to Terminators. It makes no sense.
Yeah, Mega Knobs is Terminators, isn't it?
Yeah, but I just think knobs 18 points is quite dear.
Yeah, it's quite a lot. So the 2 wounds, just like quite fighty. How about like
Basically, they've got the stats of boys nearly, same toughness. Just got an extra strength,
okay,
4+ save.
maybe like
Oh, they've got an extra attack over a boy actually.
like a veteran Space Marine, like the Stern Guards or the Vanguards or something.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Like they've got special war gear and bit better stats.
Yeah, they can I think their gear they can give themselves is like cheaper as well.
Okay.
Like they're giving themselves big choppers that are like 3 points. Then they're pretty good. The big choppers, the -1 AP, I think the +2 strength, and 2 damage, which can help.
Yeah, that's good.
But the -1 AP sucks a bit, but to be fair though, like if you gave them all big choppers, then that's when you start to see some hurt.
Yeah.
Because that -1 AP starts to like really put the hurt on.
Yeah. Well, like -1 AP is not a lot, but if you've got weight of attack, like Khorne Berserkers are -1 AP.
Yeah.
But like, killed 4 Thunderwolves in a round of combat yesterday. Cause,
Really?
well, yeah, because it's just like so many attacks that eventually they're gonna start failing invuln saves.
I remember when Gazgul killed, I think it's 5 Thunderwolves he had.
Mm.
Just went in and he failed all apart from like 1 save, and I like got a load of 6s for extra hits.
Yeah.
It just meant like he just couldn't save him. Like even the ones he failed, even if he re-rolled with a command point re-roll, it just meant they were dead.
Yeah.
I was there like, Gaz, finally, you killed these fools.
Well, that's it. Like, you can have a unit with like a 2-up invulnerable save even, which I think there's only 2 things that have that, like Makari, and there was that Drakari relic thing you could have. I don't know if that still exists. Do you know that one? There's like a Drakari relic where you get a 2-up invuln save.
Oh yeah.
Until you fail it once, and when you fail it once, you lose it forever.
I remember that in 7th edition.
Yeah, I don't know if they still have that.
Well,
but like, you could have a 2-up invuln save, and if you just threw enough attacks at it, eventually they'd start they'd fail some.
yeah.
Because like, on a 2-up save, you're still failing 1 in 6 of your attempts.
Yeah.
So if you throw 6 attacks at 6 wounds at them, they'll take 1 damage on average. If you throw 36 wounds at them, on average they'll take 6 damage.
Yeah. Unless they're a lucky son of a gun.
Yeah, and that's with a 2-up invuln save. Like a 4-up invuln save, which is pretty normal. That's half. They're only saving half of their wounds at that point. So if you throw enough attacks at them, eventually they'll take,
feel like they're starting to like work it out a bit better with like what to give an invulnerable to, like how good, like
Yeah, well the
the
3-up's
better
getting rarer, isn't it?
yeah, I think they give the 3-ups more to like stuff that's really weak.
Yeah, well I feel like 3-ups now tend to be like a once per game or like a stratagem maybe.
Yeah.
Like
Again, I think
there's not many units that just have a 3-up invulnerable save.
doesn't Gulliman have 3-up?
No, Gilliman's got like a 5-up I think. Or maybe a 4-up. It's
Oh,
probably a 4-up.
let's have a little quick check.
Tyranid Zoanthropes currently have a 3-up, but I think that'll go away with the new book.
This model has a 3-up invulnerable.
Oh, does he? Okay, good for
Oh
Gilliman.
my god. I take it back what I said. Yeah, they're normally like, oh my god, he's strength 6, toughness 6.
Yeah, he's not very good.
That means a war boss is exactly the same as him.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think they were doing his stats compared to like Mortarion and Magnus, who are toughness and strength toughness 7. I know Mortarion's now toughness 8, but like when they did Gilliman's stats.
So I'd be a bit worried if I got Gaz in combat with him, just because of that 3-up invulnerable. I mean, I think Gaz can kill him. I think he can force enough saves.
Yeah.
Hits on 2s, re-rolling, wounds on 2s.
Last time I played Gilliman was when I still could take a sorcerer, and I just death hexed him and killed him with berserkers.
Oh, and it's, one unit I really want, like, but I'm trying to like avoid resin models now. I just want to like get plastic only. I really want like a a weird boy.
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to avoid resin models.
The guy on the back of the kill rig,
Yeah,
is he a weird boy or is he like a different unit?
he's a war boy,
Okay.
and unfortunately, he only has stuff to do with the beast snaggers.
Okay.
So, like, which isn't bad. Like, it
I've
just means
seen-
like
Sorry, not to interrupt. Go on. You finish your thing. I was gonna say. I'll say my thing after.
it means like you can only like buff like beast snagger boys and stuff like that.
Right.
These buffs,
Okay. Well, yeah, I suppose.
which I don't take enough of right now.
No. The I've seen a lot of people use that. Well, there's 2 Sigmar weird boys that I've seen people convert into 40k. Like you just strap some armor to them, and
Yeah.
there's the one who's like holding up the 2 bones.
Yeah.
I've seen people make 40k weird
Oh,
boys out of
converted with
him.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's that other one, the weird knob shaman, the one that's got like the staff with all the smoke coming out of it.
Yeah. That's true.
Like Sigmar's got some really good looking orcs.
Yeah, I think they realised that and that's why they started doing beast snaggers, because everyone was converting.
Yeah.
You know, like you saw like a savage orcs being converted into boys.
Yeah, I think I might. Hang on, Ben. Give me 1 second.
Ooh. Sorry if you can hear my breathing, by the way.
Because I think I might have. And if I do,
Am I breathing? Am I breathing down the mic? By the way, I don't know if I am or not. I've been trying not to.
Not that I can hear.
That's sweet.
Am I?
No.
Okay. You had me worried that I was, and you went. That was your way of raising it. I do. Do you want this?
Ooh.
It's the Sigmar holding the bones up guy.
Yeah, if that's all right.
Yeah. Do something with that.
That's weird.
Because like, what war gear does a weird boy have? Just like a pistol or something?
Just a staff or something.
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
Could make it look like 2 halves of a broken staff.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Like, they're just 2 like bones with faces on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yours.
Cheers.
I'll give you them on Monday. Oh, tomorrow. You're coming tomorrow.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
That's alright. It's part of that
Remember-
Sigma stuff we were all going to paint up, but I just never did.
Like, do you remember when you came round, you were looking through my stuff and you found those termites?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, you're like, whoa, you got these. Like, these are all hard to get hold of now.
I
you got
finish
the,
building them. Yeah, I stuck them together. Oh, I have to keep getting up for stuff. I'm not going to get up again.
No,
I've stuck the torsos onto them. I've just got to give them weapons and heads. Because
it's because is it the World Eater kit?
yeah, they used to make like a World Eaters upgrade sprue from Forge World, and I managed to get a hold of one after it had gone out of print, but then realised it doesn't fit the new Terminators very well.
Oh, great.
Because the old Terminators were like legs were a bit with like a like a rounded bit, and then you stuck the torso on top. But the new one is like the torso and the legs is all one bit all the way down.
Yeah.
So when I first got them, I got the Terminator kit and I sawed a Terminator in half, and then like put a bit of green stuff on top of where I'd cut it off to make the surface to stick to, and stuck the torso on. But it just like it looked a bit too small.
Yeah.
Like it looked
That's
okay, but it was a bit like it just looked a little bit off.
Well, that's what I found. Where the Purge I've got in the cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like combination of new Chaos Space Marine troops with the old ones.
Right. Yeah.
Like, luckily there was enough to like work with.
Mm.
Like, I'd put like the old torso with like new weapons, and then like.
Well, that's it. Like the arms and stuff are okay, I think. But it was just like looking at because the torso is just slightly narrower than the hips.
Yeah.
And like a normal person's hips are as wide, if not wider, than their shoulders. So it looked a bit off having, especially on something in like such heavy armor, having the hips be wider than the shoulders. Like I don't know if everyone would notice it, but I noticed it and it put me off. So they just sat forever. I used the heads because the heads, like the helmets and stuff, got like corn symbols on and they look pretty cool. And the shoulder pads as well were fine because they're like World Eaters Terminator shoulder pads. They worked fine, but just the torsos didn't work. And now I've got the old kit from you. That's the kit they designed for,
You've kind of gone off the Red Butchers, though, haven't you?
A bit. Like I still think they're good. The trouble I've got is that like they've only got two. They've only got 2 wounds.
Oh yeah, of course. The price went up before the wounds did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. The Terminators only have 2 wounds. They're a huge target. They're very expensive. And like their damage output is similar to Berserkers.
Yeah.
Like, I gave them all lightning claws, which meant they got loads of attacks, but like obviously they've got to get there to do the attacks, and deep striking is super inconsistent. Because if you fail your charge out of deep strike, your unit's just there at the mercy of your opponent on their next turn. And if you're foot slogging them, they're very slow. When I first used to use them, like at the start of not the start of 8th, like back when we first got the Psychic Awakening for for the Chaos Marines, I was running a sorcerer, like a Word Bearer sorcerer, with my World Eaters.
Yeah.
Just like a little patrol with like a sorcerer and some cultists, and then I would use the Apoplectic Frenzy strat on the Terminators, so they moved 9 inches pre-game. So I'd like move them forwards, then I'd move them on my turn, then I'd get over and warp time them. And they went from being a unit that struggles to charge because it can't get out of deep strike, into a unit that's moving 19 inches in a turn and then getting a charge off.
Yeah.
And that was good. But then they took away the ability to cast psychic powers on other legions, so I couldn't warp time them anymore. So I had to try and move 9 and then move 5, which is still 14 inches. But like the trouble is with the Apoplectic Frenzy strat, you have to spend the command point before you know if you're going first or not.
Yeah.
And if you end up going second, and if there's no like decent terrain to get to, they're just moving 9 inches back most of the time, or like 9 inches horizontally or something. They're not moving forwards. And then that means they've then got to just trudge 5 inches at a time across the board. With your opponent going, that's a 300-point unit.
That's nice.
Let's take that out as soon as possible. And most of the time being able to, because 2 wounds is better than 1, but with multi-damage weapons, it's like pretty easy to kill them still. And like there's a lot of multi-damage weapons in 40k now. It seems as though like they gave all the Space Marines 2 wounds, and then they just gave everyone else 2 damage weapons instead. It's like,
I know.
which kind of feels like it defeats the point a bit of having 2 wounds, but still better than 1.
Forgot about this, that they've done this.
What's that?
Hopefully it's sharing my screen with you.
Oh yeah, it
sharing
is.
mine?
Oh, and it's sharing with the chat, with the stream as well. Oh, it's perfect.
That's sweet.
Careful though, Ben, because the whole internet can now see what you've got
Close
open.
So, not getting the views of printing. I do like this stuff. Like the people that painted all this. Like that one as well, like you pointed out to everyone, that's like... What was it?
It's the guy from American Psycho.
American Psycho, that's it. American Psycho.
Because I looked at it and I was like, oh, that looks like that Christian Bale meme. And then I realised he's holding the axe. Like, I was going to laugh because it looked like that, and then I realised, wait, he's holding the axe like he's holding the axe in that.
I remember the guy's just like, oh, his face is painted so bad. And then
and then I pointed it out and they're like, oh, it's amazing.
No, it's actually amazing. I always love a good Night Lord scheme, and
yeah,
I love that.
It's one of the artists from Siege Studios painted it.
I really like this, like the Sons of Horus.
Yeah, the only issue with that, which isn't really an issue, is that he's only used parts from the old version of the Chaos Marine kit.
Yeah.
So like, not really like, and the point of that article was to show off like the new Nachmund Chaos Marines, and like they're not really anything new on that. Like, the guy on the right's weapons are from the Corpse Grinder cult.
Yeah, that is sick though. That's a well good idea.
Yeah.
Have you thought about doing that with your world eaters? Cause
the only one apart from Khan, the only one I've got with a bare arm is using from the Blood Warriors kit.
Yeah.
Using one of their bare arms. I feel like having a bare arm's kind of Khan's staple. So like I didn't want to overdo it.
Fair enough. I like this one.
I do have quite a lot of those Corpse Grinder bits because I used them for cultists for a bit.
In fact, to be fair, I like them all. I've seen all these models. They look so good, nice. I like that. I like them all.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say I like that. I like them all. But I wish I could paint all that like that. Like, I'm going to be doing mine...
Scott says, pop that shirt off while you paint. It is getting warm in here.
Pop that shirt off, bro. Oh, God.
This is alright, this. I think Scott's the only person watching.
That's fine.
But, like, we can upload this to the YouTube. Like, it's pretty low effort. We don't have to edit it. We just upload it as is.
Yeah. Still, I just like to look at some pictures and stuff.
Yeah. I'm hoping YouTube is recording this, because like I chose to not record it on my computer because I figured YouTube would do it by default.
Might be, might not be.
Yeah.
These worldies look nice.
All world eaters look nice, bro.
Yeah, true.
Can't go wrong.
The old white and blue scheme.
Yeah. The heresy colours.
And that. The little leopard skin or whatever it is.
Space leopard.
Space leopard. For some reason, just then I thought the person had cut off the symbol on the top because it's like cut out there. Oh, that green's nice. I like that green. So much green. I always love their masks that some of them have.
Yeah, it's like the Harlequin Shadow Seer with it's just like mirror mask he's got on.
Oh, I love that one.
So cool.
This one I really like because I always love like a loyalist turned chaos.
Yeah. I like the way the the icons like looks like it's shattered as well.
Yeah. Like, I've always been like tempted to do something like a loyalist, as if like a what if like the loyalist one of the loyalists now turned traitor back then.
Yeah. Tom Anthony's watching. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom. And there we go. I'm a sucker for a Night Lord scheme. I do like that new mask though, the new helmet they've done for him.
Yeah, that's good.
That's like they took the Reaver idea and just like perfected it.
Yeah.
Well, look at that knife. Oh, beautiful.
You must have cut that into that shape.
They've actually done like flesh style kind of.
Yeah, the bits dangling off. Is this? Yeah, this is it. It's the guy from the Goonies. It's hey you guys, that guy. You know, shit, what's his name? I'm painting a Lord of Skulls, Tom, because I have a webcam, so I can show what I'm painting. But then I've realised that you can't really see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of...
Because he blurred it.
Well, I blurred the background because I didn't want everyone to see my
He's
unmentionables
censored
lying
himself.
out and stuff.
He
But,
censored it because he's so hot right now. He's
yeah. I feel like I'm sitting in like a Japanese orgy. But yeah, I'm like, I should get another camera so I can be talking to the people, and then what I'm painting can be on another.
really what I should do. I need to get a webcam.
Yeah.
Like, seen this word bearer with the little like.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm not always crazy about like metallic armor, even though like real life armor is metallic, but like metallic coloured. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it can look good, but
I definitely like. I always like the helmets and stuff. Like,
yeah, it's like Mark IV.
is it a word bearer? It's Crimson Slaughter. My
Crimson
bad.
Slaughter, okay.
Oh my god! I remember when Games Workshop were trying to shove that down us.
Yeah.
Crimson Slaughter. Crimson Slaughter. Who the heck are Crimson Slaughter?
It's like just make a world eaters.
It's basically Dick Dastardly though, isn't it, the leader of them?
Yeah.
It's like his plans always mess up, but he'll be back again.
Is it? No, Huron Blackheart's Red Corsair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, because he's even got a little dastardly dog, Muttley. Huron Blackheart, he's got his little...
Oh yeah, he's got his familiar, hasn't he?
Yeah. It's Huron Blackheart and his dog.
What else is there on the Warhammer community? I've not really been looking. Oh yeah, I've seen the armouring of a Space Marine video. That's good.
Yeah. All it made me think of though was the StarCraft 2 intro. It's like they've just ripped this off.
Is that what you said to Harry when you was watching something? You
yeah.
said, "Oh, it's StarCraft 2."
Yeah. Have you played StarCraft 2?
I've never played StarCraft in my life.
So so they ripped off Space Marines. Like,
okay.
Big time, like they're even blue.
Oh, I've seen them. I've seen the models. Yeah, they're like
yeah.
really big, hulking with Buzz Lightyear helmets.
Yeah, they're called Terrans.
Okay.
And they're wearing like blue power armor. But like one of the main characters in StarCraft 2 is like this like criminal, and the opening cinematic is him getting sentenced.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, this armor is your prison.
Oh.
So like it puts him in the armor and like locks him in, and he's locked in the armor for like 20 years or whatever his sentence is. But like the opening cinematic is like an armoring up sequence of him getting all his armor put on him.
Okay.
It's a pretty cool concept, I think. Like the idea of being locked in the armor and having to be a soldier.
I just want to go toilet.
Just in the suit.
Oh my god, this guy's Tyranids looks so sweet.
Oh yeah, I like them. They look like
Vibrant. Very
yeah,
vibrant.
they look like is there like an ice lolly that used to look like that, like an ice cream?
A fab.
Is it a fab?
You know, white, blue, and red.
Ian's watching now. Ian
how
wants me
dare
to talk
you.
about the Lord of Skulls. This Lord of Skulls yesterday just would not die. Everyone in the gaming centre was just like amazed at how hard he was to kill, and everyone was on my side the whole time about how good it was that he wouldn't die.
Seen his Carnifexes? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know you're talking about one thing and I'm talking about something.
Sorry, I'm winding Ian up. I'm trying to. Yeah.
My god, this is like...
Oh, the chat on my other screen's like gone behind the preview and I can't see it anymore. What am I doing? Sorry, everyone.
This looks amazing, this. What's this called?
Oh, the chat's in another window. That's a Hierophant.
Is that the 50 wound model you just mentioned?
Yeah, it's like, I think it might even be more than 50.
That is amazing, though.
Hierophant.
Anyway, I'm gonna... If we ever talk about stuff, I think I'll just like look for it and then...
Yeah. Oh, Ben's screen's gone.
But like, if we talk about something, I'll have a look.
Oh, the Hierophant's only 34 wounds, I was wrong.
Okay.
It's only 34
Still
wounds.
a lot,
It costs 850 points. It's meant to be a Titan.
It's meant to be a Titan?
Yeah, it's the Tyranid Titan. Or like one of the Tyranid Titans. There's only two. There's the Harridan, which is like the flying one. And this one. He's strength 8, toughness 8, 34 wounds. He's got a 2-up armor save and a 5-up invuln save.
It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, so like he is durable. You can also
Oh, so-
transport 20 infantry, which is cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
where do they go?
just in its belly.
Where does his feet go?
I think his feet come off. I think that's like one of the problems with him. Is he's so heavy that he can't support himself.
His legs look so thin, and it looks like
Yeah.
he's centre heavy, so it looks like he's going to put a lot of strain on the legs.
A lot of people like just build him with brass rod all up inside his legs, or they put like like the flying stand, like the cross-shaped flying stand. I've seen people who've like drilled like a cross into his undercarriage and jammed a flight stand up in there so that just to support some of his weight.
I'm just imagining the actual model with the flight stand, just like the real life thing, just like with a flight stand just right in its stomach, just to help it move.
Yeah. I think it's just because they snap and they're like really expensive. So like you don't want to.
That's Forge World for you.
Yeah, true. I stick to my plastic Titanic units. Thank you very much.
Oh, just got a text.
I say that like I don't build every army I have with a Forge World unit in it.
True.
I've even got one Forge World Tyranid unit.
I was going to say you're the only one who uses Forge World, but then I realised Scott's trying his hardest to get all of those Contemptor Dreadnoughts.
Yeah, but there's plastic Contemptor Dreadnoughts, so like.
Yeah. He wants those Death Guard ones, though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
They're like hard to get hold of right now.
Yeah. He's got the STLs though. We just need to sort of 3D printer. I'm well up for getting one, by the way. I'd probably like to wait till payday though.
Payday. Every day's payday.
Yeah, and the great YouTube machine.
Putting out videos left, right, and centre, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'd like to talk about our last podcast.
Oh yeah.
My disappointment at how we didn't put Windrunners in our not the top 5.
Calm down, Ben. Calm down.
Sorry, not top 5. It was what, top 14 or something?
So, I think James is the only wannabe wargamer who's not in the watching right now. Well, like the chat right now is there's a few messages from
really.
Scott. Then it's a bit of Tom Anthony. Then Ian's in, and now Ian and Tom Anthony are having a little chat. So you can say hi to Ian and Tom Anthony.
Yeah, having a chat in there.
Yeah. Are you not reading the chat, Ben?
What on WhatsApp or in the?
No, on YouTube.
Oh no! Like I closed it so it.
Okay.
So there's only one watching on mine.
Does it? Maybe they've all gone. I can't see how many people are watching because I couldn't get YouTube to load because my internet's not very good. But OBS can like show the chat for you.
Ian, you can like join us on Discord if you want to, like for.
Yeah.
Want to get on this YouTube. We need more people. It's just me and Ali talking, and I'm not the most interested person on this.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, see, even he thinks it.
I'm joking, Ben. You're fine. I thought Liv was going to watch. Liv's got an exciting day tomorrow. She's spending some time with another YouTuber.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. K-Legs.
Is that the one you played in the tournament?
It is, yeah. The one I got really drunk when I played against. I might go down and like just be sober. Just be like around and sober, just like.
Being drunk is not my identity. Okay?
Yeah, I'm a person.
Oh god. Been continuously watching the latest season of Always Sunny by the way, and
have you?
Love Mac with like his identity crisis.
Yeah.
What does he say? My 3 main identities: number 1, Irish; number 2, gay; number 3, badass. You're none of those things. Like his justification that he's Irish is the fact he's got a shamrock tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh god.
There are Americans like that.
Yeah, well, there's people who like that in general.
Yeah, but like when we lived in Alabama, we met this guy who was like talking to my dad, and my dad's Scottish, and the guy was like, "Oh, that's crazy, my son is Scottish,"
Oh my god.
And my dad's like,
Oh,
my dad's like, what are you on about? How can your son be Scottish and like, like you know what I mean? And he goes, oh yeah, his name is Scott. And my dad just looked at him like, fucking
yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's the requirement. Imagine that, like getting a dual citizenship, for Scottish, like just
Yeah.
maybe your son's Scott.
Ian thinks I've got leaded dice. Is it time we tell him Space Wolves just ain't that good?
Ian, right? You're embarrassing yourself right now. So just. Oh my god.
We have fun.
Yeah. I can't remember. Like I've got the rough score. My score's not right though, because I was being a bit lax with it. But I've got it on the app.
Mhm.
My game against Kieran. Let's see how many points I got. Like the only two games I've tracked, and it says I've lost them both. So that's how well I'm doing right now.
I think he says we'll get our next matchups this week.
Oh, here we go. 48 I got in my game, which isn't too bad actually. I got more than I did against Ian.
Yeah. We need to play Necromunda this week.
Oh yeah, I need to play against you with my gang.
Yeah.
What's this? Sacrus. What's the name of them?
I don't know, mate. I called mine.
Serpentine.
Mine is the Cult of the Underbank Worm.
Oh, that's cool. To be
Well,
fair.
I was like, I googled like Gene Stealer cult name ideas, and like one of them was like the Cult of the Underhive Worm. Like worm,
Yeah.
like WYRM. And I was like, well, our campaign's based around Stockport.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll go with the Underbank, not the Underhive.
And that is the underbelly of society.
Yeah,
Stockport.
the Underbank is Stockport's Underhive. It's weird down there sometimes.
It's kind of my idea for my gang. Mine was, I'll make it. I have it alliterate, with alliteration.
Yeah.
Is it sacrificial serpentines or something like that? I've got the name already.
Just
And
no
then
armour.
and then I named every gang member with an S at the start of their name.
Yeah.
Because
and then
I was
they
using
all start dying, so you're gonna have to replace them with like other
I'm using
ones.
the Blissbarb archers as their models because I wanted to be using totally, fully, what they called, wild runners.
Yeah.
Gave them no armor because I thought, I'll keep them cheap. Maybe I shouldn't have skimped out on the armor really, or whatever.
It's just basically a bunch of naked ladies running about with bows and arrows.
Well, that's the thing. You don't know if they're men or women because the way the design is.
True. They're Esches though, so.
Yeah, they're Esches though.
So.
the counts as Esches. I think though in my next one I am definitely going back to being a regular Escher because it was a fun idea to try, but now it's not. I was so pooing it though when my character with the most XP, she had 8 XP after those games.
Yeah.
And then she got knocked out and she got put in critical condition.
Oh,
So
no.
it meant I could have lost her. And she's like the one with the most XP. I was like, oh my goodness, if she dies, I'll be screwed.
See, I don't really have much XP on my guys. Because when I played against you, 2 different people got kills.
Yeah.
And when I played against Chris, I only got 1 kill and the rest of his stuff bottled out.
Yeah.
He was like, he had them all like really near each other in this little bit of terrain, and 3 of my aberrants got into the piece of terrain.
Yeah.
And like the guy by the door just got like ripped to shreds immediately. And then he was just like, "All right, I'm done." So I didn't get to kill anymore because they all bottled it. Right, I think I'm about done with this guy. And how long have we been going? I don't know how long we've been streaming for.
Talking nonsense about stuff.
I feel like it's been about an hour. We said we'd do about an hour, right?
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say, Ben, to the good people?
I will get a webcam next time.
Yeah.
That's why I have to say.
We should do this again, though. It's actually got me to sit down and paint something. So
Yeah.
it's good.
It's not just to get a video on. It's actually to
no.
get me motivated to paint more.
We get to paint, we get to have a chat, and we
And
get a
to
video
show-
out of it, so, you know.
And also, it shows people we're actually trying to get some bat reps done.
Yeah, exactly.
With a bit more consistent, recording to him, not just like showing dice rolls, not explaining what's going on.
Yeah.
Not aimed at anyone particular.
Yeah, we'll get like proper stuff set up though, because it's a bit not unprofessional, but it's just my webcam and an orange square that is Ben.
Yeah. I don't even know if I've been approved yet on the Google accounts. No, I've still not been approved. Whoever's got the... Oh.
It's got to be Scott.
I'm here waiting for my verification.
Um,
So I can like get my, account profile, my picture as my account.
oh, yeah.
Not that it matters, I'm going to get a webcam anyway, so...
Yeah. But like we can get like a graphic set up, like,
Yeah.
some stuff around here, and I'll maybe find a better background than just blur, because it had like options, but like they were all a bit nothing. I'll maybe see if I can get like a good 40k background to me or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we need a thumbnail as well for like the YouTube, but I don't know how to do that. I'm not very good with these things.
Next time I'll mention it on TikTok if people want to like...
Yeah,
watch.
well, you can set it up as well so that like YouTube sort of premieres it when you go live, so you can be like, tune in 3 hours or whatever, and then it goes.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we could set that up. Next time we'll do it a bit more properly. We won't just be like, let's just see if it works. This was more just of a, does this work? Is this something that's enjoyable to do?
What do you guys think? Who's in the chat from?
Yeah,
pretty much our group of
well,
mates.
Scott said quite early on, I like this format, and Scott's the boss, so we're fine.
Ben, read the chat, you scrub. Okay, I will do. Just wait. I'm so confused right now. What's going on?
Right, Ben. It's been a pleasure. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I've had fun.
Yeah.
I've got more brown done on my boys than I would have done on my own.
Hell yeah. Well, you can keep at it, but I'm gonna go get some food and a drink and
Relax for a bit.
maybe go on some WoW.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I feel like that.
Maybe some
play some
Project Zomboid. Probably more likely WoW though. If I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
more likely. Well, even though I'm playing a subscription for both, but it's fine. It's all right.
Maybe
Right,
some
no worries.
Total War. Did you get Total War yet?
Ooh, well, you say. Let's play some.
All right.
Right. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.